Hi everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching me. This is kdmoonchild's world, and I'm Katie. Welcome to Saturday Solutions. This is a spiritual reading where we come together to talk about some of the, we do a reading that begins with what we're worried about, what we're concerned about. Where are we emotionally, physically, financially, where we are today. This is this card right here. Then we will find out what is the goals of where we want to be and where we are, where we want to be. So this is our today. This is our past. This is our sunset, and this is the west direction position. Here we have the promise of a new day in the sunrise of the east. That is our goal. That is what we're striving for. That is our focus. We need to know how to get from where we are to where we want to be. So we consult a map. The map, the keyholes, will guide us there, will give us the clues that we need to see what we need to see to know how to take the next step. This is the awareness of the horizon line that this map is affected by. How crooked is that path? Is the map really accurate? Could it be that maybe it's more crooked because in a recent storm part of the path got washed out, so you have to take a little bit of a detour? You know, that happens in life too. So this is our awareness of the horizon line. Involved in the horizon, we have two areas that could be obstacles, or they could be benefits. One is the valley, which is going to be a message from Gaia, from the earth. It's usually pretty poignant, kind of takes my breath away sometimes. And then the mountain. Now either we have to go around the mountain, through the mountain, or over the mountain. Last week's card up here had to do with a fern grotto. So you go in the mountain and you rest before you move on. But don't stay too long. I remember that being part of the message too. So mountains can be obstacles, and sometimes we are shown the shortcut or the straightest path through it. So a mountain doesn't become anything but a break in the atmosphere, a break in the horizon line. Over here we have a message from Spirit. It's going to be a general message for all of us. It has to do with this particular day. Happy lunar eclipse. Happy ring of fire eclipse. I don't know how much of it is you're getting to see where you live. I have a 77% full supposedly going to happen at my house, so I'll be outside looking. I'm going to be out there watching as soon as the sun comes up. I'll be hanging out mostly in the garden anyway. And finally, you'll notice that we're not going to talk about chakras today. We're focused on the sun and the moon today, and the seasons and what they bring. So the other card and our final card is a card we have not done yet for this month, and that is, who is our goddess for the month? Who is our watcher, our protector, our equalizer, and our guardian? So on that note, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's have some fun. Only thing that's chakra oriented here are the chakra stones on the side over here. Are these right here. Okay, let's get started. Stand that amethyst up there. Okay, well, where are we today? This is the Mystical Shaman deck by Colette Baron Reed. Ooh, we get this card a lot. And it's in the upright position. We're feeling our confidence in who we are more than we have in a very long time. And I think it's because we're finally hearing not from the world, but from those around us. We are getting a type of validation in our abilities and what we can bring to the conversation. Because we've been a part of the attacked as being woke. That gives us a seat at the table. The peace table. But in the meantime, we do have to be a sorcerer. You have to know when to act, when not to act, who to react to. Gentlemen, in your cases, how to react so you don't get in a fist fight. Women, how to react so that you don't cause a fist fight, or you don't get in a fist fight with another woman. It takes everything we have under our cloak and our fancy headdresses and whatever mask we need to wear of whatever color and whatever label that's only apparent in front of us, between our eyes. But look, the color's all washed out here. We absorb the color. My question is, what I'm hearing from Spirit, we need to ask ourselves, where'd the color go? Behind us, what colors are we leaving behind? For the next generations to pick up on. You know, we're all going through a tough time, and we need each other. Very, very much we need each other. So, with this sorcerer, it's telling us the cloak can be something that protects us or comforts us. Either way, don't be too dependent on it, because we do have a new moon. We have a new moon. We have a solar eclipse. This time is very powerful and very magical. This card, 4 and the 8 make it 12. Break that down again, is a 3. This card, yeah. Once again, we're being told you'll find strengths in particular groups. So watch and be mindful of the groups you're hanging out with today, and this week, this coming week and the weekend, till, well, that's this next lunar cycle. Be careful of the groups. Make sure that they're a group of growth and fair expression. But in their fair expression, that fair expression has got to be kind. It can't be condescending or judgmental in its origin. It has to come from the heart mind and not the monkey mind. Okay, let's see what our goal is. If I can pick up the card. I love this card, the Netcaster. I'm going to bring this up a little closer for you. A lot of times I've gotten this card in the past and we've had glare. No, now we have flashes, but we've had glare. Do you see all those points of light? That's the net that she has in her hands. Each one of those points of light is you, little light worker. Each one of you. Your light workers, your points of light in the net of the cosmos and of the universe. This is the net we're all talking about for you to relax in, to trust in, to know you're a part of it, whether you want to be or not. Ooh, that's kind of a scary thought, huh? Don't be. Does she look scary to you? She doesn't look scary to me. She looks quite pregnant, actually. Hey, and look, there's a man climbing up her sleeve. I guess that's her sleeve, or her shawl. Maybe that's her shawl. Look at this right here. Isn't that a person? I never noticed that before. Trying to hang on tight to his place in the net, I guess. As she gives the net a toss. Oh boy. This tells me we've got a completion of a cycle coming. Getting very close. That's why we're preparing. Preparing for things to come to an end. With the 8 card, it's all about accomplishment, mastery, and then action. Accomplishment, mastery, and then action. We don't want to be a reactionary. We want to be actionary. Meditate during this solar eclipse. You will see her, and you will see your place like that person on her sleeve or shawl or whatever it is, on the net right there. You will see yourself there, looking up at her. Meditate on that. I know I'm going to meditate on that card. It's such a powerful card. It's like there's clusters of light down here and clusters here, and she's trying to get them all out here. But sometimes they hold themselves back. Hey, sound familiar? Sounds real familiar to me. So how do we get from being the confident miracle worker, basically, the shaman that people are coming to, this sorcerer? How do we get from fighting for the right to create the world we want to live in and the life we want to have and the wage to be able to do it, to knowing that is coming, relaxing in that, riding in the net, in the cosmos, and letting the net caster put you where you belong as she casts out the net? How do we get there? We're being so focused and grounded here to relaxing and the point of being allowed to float or fly free in the net. Now, that sounds funny, doesn't it? Fly free in a net? In this net, yes. It's the collective net. It's all of us there. We all want freedom. We all want love. We all want stability. You know, we all pretty much want the same things. Right? So let's see an enchanted map deck. That's what I thought that card was. I just saw a little glimpse of it. Winter's coming. Our preparations come to a fruition. That means don't worry about winter. You have all the supplies you need. Just don't be wasteful between now and the cold freeze. You will have enough. See, the lion has got his paw in the water, and that's keeping that part of the water from freezing over. The lion may be frozen, but that warm paw in the water is not allowing the water to freeze. It's creeping in, though. It's creeping in. This card also, I'm looking at that, this card is telling us a lot about our energy. I don't know about you, but cosmic change is going on, the political upheaval, the chaos of family, friends, all of it. Sometimes I just want to sleep, so I don't have to deal with any of that. And in a way, that's kind of like entering into a deep freeze where you're still awake, like that lion. The lion may look like he's frosty and frozen, but you touch him, he's warm, and he'll get ya. This is an 8 card again. Interesting. Once more, it's all about accomplishment, mastery, and action. You've got to grasp on to what you are best at, not what you want to know or something new you want to learn. What are you good at now? There has got to be something that you are really good at and you know it. People compliment you on it. Focus on that. Does it come easy to you? You're good at it and it comes easy to you? Maybe that is what your purpose is. So purpose, that's what I'm looking for. Oriented nowadays. What is my purpose? Because everything is changing and we get to fix it. We get to make our lives be exactly what we want, not something that was handed to us when we were young, when we didn't know what we were or what we wanted, what we stood for. We're getting the opportunity to change all that and be who we've always wanted to be, because who we've wanted to be inside is who we are. I'm finding it actually really hard to hold that back. The me inside is becoming the me on my sweets. So don't worry about it. The winter that's coming, it's going to be cold and long, but you're going to be prepared. Just watch out for the horizon line, because there will be times when it's going to be really hard on you and you're going to feel overwhelmed. And those are the times that you're going to need to take a nap. Like that fox, just rely on the moon to hug you, hold you safe, and let your mind go. Let your body go and relax, recharge, take a nap. That's the horizon line. The horizon line, the message of this horizon line of the map here is knowing when it is appropriate to rest. You don't stop and lay down in the middle of a blizzard. It's going to be really hard it could be really hard to get up if you sleep for an hour or two. So be choosy. Pick the right time to rest. Sometimes it's going to be where you're going to feel like you need to rest, but you can't. You're being called upon for your gifts, your abilities, even if that is just how you love. The message of this ring of fire is, time is a human concept. Your deadlines are just that, yours. You can change them. Unless it has a life or death connotation to the result. A deadline can change if it's needed. If you are exhausted and you need to rest, you pick the time for the nap, not the project you're working on. Picking the time for the nap. Not, well, when I get this printed out or this written up, I'll go ahead and rest. Me, I get this poured and decorated. Because my resin, I have to do it, it's mixed up. And I'll waste it if I don't. The resin's directing me and picking my time. You see what I'm saying here? You pick the time to relax and reflect. And you let the world know that's what you're doing. Whether the world likes it or not. Whether it fits into the world's timelines and deadlines or not. My goodness. So I suppose we've got something to learn in the valley down here. The birch. Just kind of let you look at that picture for a minute. These trees definitely grow in the lower elevations, but yet it's kind of high still. There are valleys, canyons, where the birch grows. Birch has many, many uses. Wood for firewood, for furniture, for building. Kind of soft, but it makes good poles. And the paper birch, great for starting a fire. If you're somewhere where you need a campfire. This birch has come to us in the reading because we're feeling vulnerable, afraid, and unsupported. You may be feeling the need to hide away from the world, to lick your wounds. If you have experienced trauma or hardship lately, know that extra support is being provided for you and that you are protected while you take this time to heal. The worst has passed, and soon you will be able to pick up any broken pieces and put yourself together again, only stronger and more beautiful. Additionally, this card is a reminder you need to build better boundaries. Don't let people build boundaries and deadlines for you. You control that. If you can't control your boundaries that you set, you definitely need to revisit them and see why. Is it something in you, or maybe is it an impossible boundary? Which I don't believe anything is impossible, because impossible in how it is spelled is I'm possible. So don't let your circumstances prevent you from connecting to others or taking calculated risks. You don't have to stay in the grove of trees. Come out into the light. Come out into the sunshine. Yes, you may have some deep wounds and some bruises. Those will heal in time, and you will be stronger for it. Give yourself space to process, heal, and then let go, knowing it will be safe to open your heart again. This isn't an obstacle. This is a point of take a breath. It's time to heal. Take your right hand, put it over. Do this with me, please. Take your right hand, put it over your heart, and with your middle finger at the center, with your eyes closed, and breathing is relaxed. Gently tap all 5 fingers in unison for 1 minute. Then tap in a wave motion, starting from the pinky to your pointer finger, in a steady wave for another minute. Taking a deep breath in and letting a breath out on alternating taps. So it's tap, tap, tap in, taps out, taps in, taps out. When you have done, hold both hands to your heart and be still for as long as you need. This tapping energy connects you to your heart. What happens is as you tap, you set your intention of amplifying spirit in this area, calling on the energy to heal and soothe the heart space. You know, even with the face here, the point of her chin, she almost has, with these branches, she's got a heart right here. That's a beautiful card. Thank you, Spirit. Very beautiful card. And this one, let's look at the mountain. Oh my goodness, what does the north position have to say for us? Telling you, don't worry about the mountains. You can soar over them once you set yourself free. The only thing holding you back is yourself. See the Pegasus down here? I love it, and it's a number 13. Look at the card down at the bottom. Pegasus is getting ready to take off, but the eagle is already soaring. That's you. You're the eagle. See all the points of light we just talked about? That's the net and the netcaster. This is a 13 card, which breaks down to a 4, which is about manifestation, stability, and foundation. Yes, you cannot have freedom without all that, right? You can't soar completely unencumbered without manifesting the ability to soar unencumbered. Being stable enough to know you can do that. You know you can manifest anything you want. You know you can. The question is, have you done it? Do you really know how to do it? Or can you just talk the talk? How stable are your foundations? You have to have a stable foundation to take off from, to soar in freedom. No? Yeah. I love that card. That's beautiful. So pretty. I love anything that has to do with Eagle Spirit. Eagle Spirit invites you onto her back, and you dwindle in size so that you can climb on. You hold on to the down beneath her feathers as she soars higher and higher. The forest looks smaller and smaller, yet you can see so clearly as you ascend above the clouds. You have never felt so free. Ride the thermals, ride the bird. Eagle Spirit says this is the time to express yourself. Don't hold back. Choose life on your terms. Don't be trapped by the expectations of others. It's your boundaries. Down here, set your boundaries. Don't let other people set the boundaries for you. That's the mountain you've got to go through and around and above and over and climb. Stop letting other people set the rules for you. Your life, your path. Do you want to be free? You set your rules. That isn't easy, believe me, to live by your own rules. To be a person of standards and decency, integrity, honor, and rules. It's a hard life, especially if you're a rebel like me. But I understand that through rebellion and chaos, you cannot have that all the time. And you cannot always be the warrior. There are times when your life, your mind, and your heart has to lighten up and soar in freedom. Even if you feel like you're the size of a horse. Don't let that hold you back. Sure didn't hold back Pegasus, did it? Or does it hold back Pegasus? Pegasus lives in the sky. What can I say? So, Miss Shining Hawk Healing, Morning Sky, Oracle cards. Tell us what we need to know. As a message, our message today from Spirit. What do we need to know about this Ring of Fire eclipse? What is it telling us to be careful of, to be mindful of? Please tell us. I love these cards. Shining Hawk Healing, Tony, my friend. Glad to see you back, by the way. You guys go check out her channel. You want beautiful Walk in Beauty messages. Walk in Beauty, my friend, my beautiful friend. Thank you. These are her personal cards. This is her medicine wheel that she uses in all of her readings on her YouTube channel. Anyway. What are we finding out that we need to know? Okay, that one about jumped at me. Oh, look at this. This ring of fire, wow, it even looks like an eclipse. That even looks like an eclipse. Beautiful card, Tony. Beautiful card. Card of the East. Where our netcaster is. Eagle spirit. In the north. Gaia and the earth was in the south. This card is saying no matter what direction you see these two elements in, the earth and the eagle, both must soar free. Both need help and healing, and both need love and nurturing, just like your very own children. You care for the wildlife and the wild things of this earth. And the best way to care for them is watch how they care for their young and how they survive. You want to know how to survive when times get bad? Watch the wildlife. Watch the wild things. What do they eat? What do they stay away from? If there's an overabundance of a particular berry, maybe there's a reason why the animals are not eating it. Everything in life is that way. If it seems too easy, like, hey, I will give you 10 grand or 25 grand to pick up 4 people at the McDonald's parking lot, blah, 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 and take them to blah, blah, blah. And the young person goes, oh, that's a quick way to make cash. Yeah. Quick way to get to prison, because that is human trafficking. And you just became the bus driver. I don't know where that came from. My goodness. Anyway, be mindful of the earth as well as what you're looking at during the eclipse. Be mindful of watching the eclipse. Do not watch it with your naked eye. Get as dark sunglasses as you can, or there's reflection deals you can use too. Check on the internet. Google best way to watch the solar eclipse or a solar eclipse. I will be seeing 77% of it, so it's going to be that weird creepy light. I love it, but it is creepy. So during that time, honor the earth, honor the sky, and honor the freedom of the eagle spirit. Interesting how these are tying together. Wow. So basically what I'm hearing is our message about this solar eclipse. Feel strong in your abilities. But at the same time, do not turn your back on the collective. Or it's the collective that will keep you warm and going when you need to nap and rest during a deep freeze. Know that your spirit will soar with freedom if you open up your heart to the needs of the collective, to the needs of where you plant your feet. Know that you are a part of a grove, part of a net. If you don't like looking at a net, you can be like an aspen tree or a birch tree. They grow in a grove that is basically one tree with many fingers. So that's what this reading is telling us. No, don't be a grove with many fingers. It's telling us, be mindful of the earth, mindful of the wild things. Fight for your freedom. Be choosy on when to rest. Relax in the fact that preparations come to a fruition, and you can relax now in the cosmic net. The deep freeze is coming because winter's coming, but you don't have to be afraid. This is your time to recharge, develop those abilities to keep that confidence higher. That is the sorcerer. Wow, very good. Awesome reading. Thank you. No, I know there's a deck there. I'm not done. I'm going to find out what, who is our goddess for the month of October. I got all involved in what's going on cosmically and in life and doctor's appointments, and forgot to do your goddess reading first. I know there's something more, and I just cannot put it together. Sorry. Went for a few years without having to live at the doctor's office. It's okay. Who's our goddess, please? I get her a lot. I feel like we're being told that we are the children. Damara. You're good at helping, and you're good at counseling, and you're good at healing kids. Use those skills to help children now. I'm also hearing from Spirit, use those skills to help your inner child now. Hold her. Hold him. Just like this picture. In a warm embrace that is not so strong, it's restrictive. It is one that will allow you to fly and develop and float and go. Be a part of the land and a part of the sky. Have the wonder and the awe of the child. If you look really close at the details, you'll see things of wonder you never knew existed that have always been right under your nose. So when you have a child in your presence, teach them, show them to look deeper, to look at the details and see those things that are hidden. Yeah? So, our goddess is Damara. Working on that inner child. I don't mind. Sometimes that does require some shadow work, though. Does require shadow work. I'll leave that down here for the ending of this. Since we're at the end, I might as well. Quite a reading. Thank you to you guys. Thanks for being here. I hope this reading helps you get prepared for the next 2 weeks, because the next biggie, we have a lunar eclipse on the 28th. So get ready. After today, we're just building up to the next event. Yeah, you wonder why the energy's all over? Hello? Go with it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. And when you need to take a nap, you pick the time to take that nap. Don't let somebody else pick it for you. And don't put it off to the point where you get overcome with exhaustion. Be kind to the people and things around you. And when you get angry, know that something in you is feeling hurt. Be the kindest you can be to you. Find out what's hurting you so you can heal it when you take that nap. Heal and hold and love and guide your inner child and every child you come across. You know, the adults that you meet all have inner children as well. And they are all just taller, older adults. You need to look at children as short adults. They don't forget. The things that are happening now to the kids make me want to cry. Please protect the children. where we have no future. Be kind to one another. But please, 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 be kind to yourself. Be giving and loving to yourself. I thank you for being here with me today. And I love you. See you next week. Bye-bye now.